Every once in a while, we do this where I tell you some of the strange things that happen behind the scenes here at the David Pakman Show. And one of the things that we sometimes do, it's half funny, but I hesitate to just call it funny because it's also kind of concerning and sad, is when people cancel subscriptions for what seem like odd reasons. And this is my opinion. Maybe these are not odd reasons to cancel a subscription. And sadly, as the show audience has grown dramatically over the last year, the sort of unusual reasons for canceling have also grown dramatically. And I want to give you a couple of examples today. Last week, as you might recall, I said Iowa can't keep going first in the Democratic primary. It just can't happen. And I laid out the first primary shouldn't be a caucus. The caucus system maybe should be abandoned altogether. Iowa demographically is not representative of the United States nor the Democratic Party. And yes, the fact that they so bungled things on last Monday night, also is more of a reason for Iowa not to go first. And I gave this disclaimer, which a lot of people said, David, that's a dumb disclaimer. You don't need to do that. Where I said, hey, guys, I just want to be clear. I'm not attacking Iowans here. This is not a personal attack on individuals who live in Iowa. Iowans are great people. As far as I've met, a few dozen of them in my life. This is not about people from Iowa. It's a political analysis. And someone canceled because they said I was insulting people from Iowa in that segment. I got an email that said, quote, David, I'll probably not listen to your show again. I was a paying subscriber. I'm from Iowa. I saw your video about how undeserving Iowa is of going first with the caucuses. Insulting Iowa Democrats is disappointing. I've long heard about rural America feeling insulted by the Democratic Party, and I've ignored it. But the Democratic Party in this state has had a clear openness to progressive candidates, more so than a majority of the states in the country, I believe they meant. And you and your audience's willingness to belittle the Democrats in this state, despite our voting for Bernie and Obama, is frustrating. I'll just tune into the Young Turks and Sam Cedar from now on. Their takes were more measured. This is trouble, guys, that someone would watch that segment and someone who is at least apparently on our side, believe that it was about insulting Iowans as individuals, either didn't understand the segment or something else is going on. And it is very, very sad. Another recent one is someone who doesn't like that I don't think Ford vehicles are that great. Even though I don't even remember the last time that this came up, I recently got an email that said, David, stop bad-mouthing Ford vehicles. It happened twice when I was a member. On your bonus shows, I will never subscribe if you badmouth Ford. Again, I truly appreciate this viewer support while I had it. But if, I don't even remember what I said, but if merely saying I don't think Ford makes the best cars, which I don't, I mean, I that's certainly my opinion, and I don't remember exactly what I said. If that warrants canceling a subscription to a political show that you otherwise are in line with, we're in trouble. That's the reality. I don't know how you can watch any show if something this minor is a catalyst for abandoning that program. Just one more here. David, as soon as you said that Tulsi Gabbard had no chance on the Iowa live stream, I had to cancel my membership. She is the only candidate who will end forever wars, and I can't believe you are attacking her in this way. Now, this email is problematic in general. Like in an election with 10 candidates, some have no chance, and canceling because I point that out is not ideal. But the person is saying they canceled because on February 3rd, I said Tulsi has no chance during the Iowa caucus result live stream. She obviously had no chance at that point. She got 0 in the Iowa caucus. So this is really disturbing stuff. We deal with it. Mathematically, this is a small portion of the audience, but it does concern me because of what it suggests about the fickle nature of the movement. And fortunately, it applies to a tiny, tiny sliver of the audience. But this is not concern trolling. This is nothing other than that really does concern me, because when we think about, we need everybody on board to defeat Donald Trump, everybody, right? Really, because we need to so overwhelm the meddling and the voter suppression and all of this stuff. that when someone says I'm abandoning a show that I guess I used to agree with because they said something about Ford, or I misunderstood a story about Iowa as attacking Iowans, or I stated correctly that Tulsi had no chance of winning in Iowa on the day that she got 0 votes. If these are reasons to abandon a show, I am very worried about what will happen in terms of abandoning a movement that wants to remove Donald Trump as the top priority. It's sad and it's scary to me, quite frankly.